Hello, guys. Just one moment here. Hi, Jared. Hi, Dr. Ninja Turtle. How are you? How's everybody doing this Friday? Good, good. Do y'all have plans for the weekend? What's up for the weekend? Okay. All right. You're going to the lake in Montgomery. Okay. That sounds nice. I'm trying to get my um phone. It says my orientation is locked. Orientation lock, rotate back. And I don't know why my phone does. Are y'all able to see me okay, guys? I'm trying to get to my chat. Here we go. I see my chat now. Okay. So I'm just gonna play some music. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and let people come on in the room. But I do have a subject for today. I cannot see my chat. This is crazy. There we go. I have to jump off. We have a storm here and I need to get some students graded. Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah, we just had a storm that came through here as well, but it looked like it has passed. So I understand, Dr. Turtle. Just one moment, guys. Y'all make sure you thumbs up the live on the way in. And I have pinned a question for everybody to answer as you come in as part of our discussion today. We're talking about what self-care looks like. So just if you could, if you don't mind, answer that question for me on the way in. What self-care looks like. So just if you could, if you don't mind, answer that question for me on the way in. I'm going to get started in just a minute here. Hi, Sam. Okay, Sam. I think you've been in here before. Give it a couple of more minutes. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome to Mary's Life Journey. If you haven't, first of all, had an opportunity to check out some of my content, you go and check out some of my content. If it's something that resonates with you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll know when I upload all my future videos. Um, Also, I have a fashion channel. I have it linked in the description box. If you don't mind, if fashion is something that you love seeing, learning about, make sure you also subscribe to my fashion channel, Styles by Mary. So today, guys, I wanted to kind of deep dive into self-care, what it really means, how we can make time for it, um, and why it's so important, especially when we get older. So, guys, y'all grab some tea, whatever your choice of beverage is. I know it's Friday. If you want to have a glass of wine, whatever that might be, grab it and let's deep dive in and talk about self-care. So I just wanted to, I'm going to start off with just sharing a little bit about what I feel self-care is and some of the things I've tried to incorporate into my life. Self-care routines I'm trying to incorporate into my life. So to me, I feel that self-care is, whatever resets you mentally, whatever rejuvenates you physically, um, mentally. Um, that's that's what you do for self-care. That's what self-care, excuse me, is to me. It might be something different for you, but that is what it is to me. So what I um, try and do for as my self-care, um, I try and make a routine at least, I would say, every other week to do something for myself. If it is just stepping away from my family, my husband, my son, treating myself to lunch, going to get my manicure, my pedicure. Self care can be, to some people, going shopping, going thrifting, um, retail therapy. Self care can look a variety of ways to a person. It just all depends on you. So, how often, um, like I said, I take time for self care is every other week because I am going to treat myself. I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go get a pedicure. I am going to sit there. I'm going to relax at my particular um, spa shop. They offer beverages. I'm going to drink me a beverage. I am going to let them rub on my feet, let them rub on my arms. And I've posted videos if you want to go check out some of my shorts. I have posted videos before of me doing my self care, going to get my nails done and things like that. So I encourage anyone who is in need of just time to themselves, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you feel your anxiety is just through the roof, step away and get some self care for yourself. Um, Also, um, I wanted to share my self care. One of the things that I had to do is that I felt like was a barrier for me not to do self care. It used to be, I used to not have time. I was, feeling guilty, especially when my son was little. I felt guilty about leaving my son. It can even, self care can even be if you're married, or you have a significant other, taking a weekend trip, a getaway. I used to feel really, I used to feel really bad about leaving my son, and I had to get over that. And you know, and I guess maybe a year after I had him, um, I didn't know where to start at with my self care, what to do, or anything. So I had to really, really tap into myself and speak with others about, what I could do, how I could, make time for myself and things like that. I see two people come into the chat. Guys, if you could make sure you thumbs up the live on the way in. And I have pinned a question in the chat, just to drop a word of how you're feeling today. Make sure you do that. If you are a content creator, let's connect and grow. You can type journeyman into the chat and it will drop your link, and we can connect and grow with you. So so I had to figure out with myself what to do with myself once my son started getting older and stuff, and I had to learn to entrust other people with him. Why I got, why I needed to get away and things like that. So yeah, so I challenge everyone, maybe tomorrow or whenever, just take 15 minutes. It could be just a hot bath, um, reading or journaling. Just take a few minutes to gather yourself and to take time, set time aside for you. That could be self care. Just reading a nice book, just journaling. Maybe if you're into journaling how you're feeling, set some goals for yourself. And I don't know if anyone's seen my short that I set. I set some goals for myself for the month of August. If y'all have not seen that short, go check it out. I was sitting there and I was journaling myself, and I made just some goals for myself for the month of August. And I am going to stay on track, hold myself accountable for completing those goals. And one of those goals is just getting outside and walking, taking a walk. It could be just simple things. A lot of people think that self care has to be all the glam and glory of doing this and doing that, but it does not have to be. Very simple acts that can just, bring you a reset. So, yeah. So, guys, make sure y'all tap into yourselves with self care. So, now, the other question that I have are, how do you make time for self care if you're busy, or what are some of the budget friendly self ideas? Um, do anyone, if anyone, I see there is two people in here. Is there anyone? How can you make time for self care if you have a busy schedule, and what are some budget friendly self care ideas? I just named a couple for myself. Hey, Dominique, how are you? Feminine Health and Wellness is in the building. If you drop Journeyman in the chat, it will drop your link, so everyone, if anyone's watching the replay, they can connect with you and grow. Um, so yeah, and I pinned the question, Dominique. If you want to drop your answer to that in the chat, would be great. And I am just going over another question, and that question is, how do you make time for self care if you're busy? If you have a busy schedule, and what are some budget friendly self care ideas? If you have any, drop them in the chat for me. So, as I was saying, how you can make time for self care if you're busy, schedule yourself, planner. So, if I know that I have a busy schedule, I'm going to pencil myself in. I'm going to pencil, I'm going to set some time aside for myself, even if it is just 15 minutes, if it's 30 minutes, a 30-minute lunch, something like that. I am going to pencil in some time for myself. And when I say I'm going to set aside some time, I know we all have planners, calendars in our phone where we're scheduling appointments. If you are a person who operates with a physical planner, I do both. Um, I am going to put some time in for myself. Even when I was, I made time for myself. I would go on lunch. I would take myself to lunch. And even when my husband asked me, I think it was for Valentine's, what do you want for Valentine's? Um, just give me some money to take myself to lunch or dinner and stuff. I don't mind going by myself. I will roll solo in a hot second. Whatever it takes for me to get a peace of mind, where I'm not, because my husband is the type, you got to talk to him. My son, you got to talk to him. So if it's just a time I alone, I don't want to talk, I don't want to answer questions, I don't want to try and figure anything out. Give me some time to myself. That's a good enough Valentine's Day gift for me. So even this Valentine's, he gave me money to take myself out to lunch. So that's what I done. I took myself out to lunch. So yeah, and the other part of the question, what are some budget friendly uh-oh what are some budget friendly self-care ideas? Self-care can be simple as just sitting and journaling. That doesn't take any money. If you don't have a journal, you could write it in a tablet. That doesn't require any money or anything like that. So it can be just taking a hot soak in your own bathtub. Get you some Epsom salt, pour it in there, pour you some bubbles, some natural oils. Just get in the tub, light a candle, play some soft music. That doesn't cost you anything. If if that could be self care. So yeah, so that is just a few ideas that self-care, what self-care can be and how budget friendly it can be. It doesn't take a lot, guys. It's real simple. And you know what made me come up with this topic? I was listening to a it seems like everybody is kind of going through things all at one time. A lot of creators that I watch, people have been going through. And if you take anything from this live, take this, make some time for yourself, um, reflect. Self care can be praying, self care can be pulling out some affirmations, reading some affirmations. It can be anything. That's what self care can be. And I just feel like we all have to step away. We have to unplug. We have to turn social media off. We have to get in our closet, whatever our closet looks like, your prayer closet, um, whatever that looks like for you. And we have to disconnect. That's what self care can be. So, yes. Um, and let me, y'all, I'm trying to work my computer here too. So, y'all forgive me. And so, the next question, um, the next question is to, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get to my questions here. So, you know, self care, I would say, I just wanted to, ask people, um, how do you balance self care with caring for others? We have a lot of people that is caretakers out here, and a lot of I was watching Boo Boogie's channel. She's caring for her grandkids, and she's a content creator. Kudos to her. She is doing the doggone thing over there. And she shared a video this morning, and it touched me. It was so powerful. She's been in just a real depressed mood here lately, and um she had to tap in with her higher power, and God gave her a breakthrough basically. And I was so glad to see her post this morning. She had such an uplifting video, and she had heard from God. She is actually, her daughter is getting out of prison today, and she's going to pick her daughter up. And I know she's probably going to be so glad to see her daughter, and her grandkids are going to be glad to see their mother. So, sometime she had mentioned in her video, she just had to leave the house. She had went over a friend's house, and she was sitting there. And when it was time for her to go, she got to the car, and she got in her car, and that's when God gave her a breakthrough and told her that nothing has changed. She is still on assignment. So even within our assignments that we are on, we still got to make time for ourselves. I'm so glad that she had an opportunity just to step away. Sometimes you have to bring yourself out of situations. Sometimes you have to leave the house. Sometimes you just got to be alone and have time for yourself. So I'm so glad she done that, and God gave her a powerful, powerful breakthrough. I was so glad to see her video. She was so upbeat. She was just like back to herself. She was excited about heading to go to see her daughter, pick her daughter up. She shared with us the care package she was taking her daughter. So if anybody know Boo Bougie, y'all head over to her channel, show her some love, tell her Mary's life journey sent you over there. But I was just so happy for her. So guys, y'all remember, take time for yourself. Sometimes you got to step away. You got to step away and take some time for yourself. Let me make sure anybody in my chat here. Nope. So, nope, nobody. Okay. So, yeah. So, I am not going to be on here long. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I challenge you guys, just take 15 minutes, do something just for you. It could be a walk, it could be reading, or it could be journaling. Um, it could be all of that. So, y'all just take time for y'all self. Do something good for yourself. And I just thank everybody who may watch this replay. Take these self care suggestions and do something special for yourself. Step away, and just do you. Just do you. Just give yourself 15 minutes, give yourself 30 minutes, give yourself an hour, whatever it takes. Just do something for you. And like I said, it doesn't take a lot. It could be just the simple acts that can just reset you. Just simple things. It don't have to be expensive. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it or none of that. It's the simple things that you could do just to reset yourself. So I encourage everybody to reset themselves. And guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Anybody watching the replay, make sure you tap in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. My other channel, my fashion channel, is linked in the description box. Y'all make sure y'all go over. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel if fashion is something that you're into. Tap in on the other channel as well. So y'all have a good day to my journeyman. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a good weekend. Be safe.